recording.
Okay, let's try this again. Got somebody behind me over here. What we're doing out here is, this is an update on our GSXR 1000. I took this thing to the track expecting it to be good to go after I replaced my fuel pump and after ripping up and down the highway over here. And I started it up, and I was up at Hastings, and it fell on its face. It just would flood. And I've got a little bit of a theory on what had happened. And that theory is this. When I replaced my fuel pump, I've got a lot to say here. When I replaced my fuel pump, I put a little bit of fuel injector cleaner in here just to get any nasties that could have gotten by out. And I put that in there before I took it for our run to test it. It loosened up some junk, and it clogged up our injectors, because as soon as I gave it any gas, it fell right on its face. Look at the size of those Great Danes. They are beautiful animals. But anyway, I got to the track, and I always bring my Supermoto with me when I go to the track, so I rode it the rest of the day, because this thing just, it wouldn't snap out of it. Completely wouldn't snap out of it. Hey there, mister. But anyway, I immediately went to eBay and ordered some new injectors, because my thoughts were pretty much on, I've got injectors that are clogged up because I was a dummy and added fuel injector cleaner to it. So I'm at that point, and take in mind it's 100 degrees out here, okay? Anyway, I made an apparatus to clean the injectors, the factory injectors, which I'd much rather use, out of a valve stem, removing the straighter valve using some not fuel injector cleaner, but some carb cleaner, drilling a hole in the cap to be able to pressurize. I'll show you an example in the thumbnail here, but I made my own cleaner, and I pulsed it with some alligator clamps and a battery that I had. Just pulse, making a contact with the positive. Anyway, and I replaced them, and it was a bear. It was a real bastard, really, to do, but I pulsed it and cleaned every single one of them. Some of them were completely clogged, and I think that was the secondary ones that come on when you hit the throttle. At the same time, when I did that, I replaced the fuel pump that I did put in there, because when I bought two, and I was like, man, maybe this is different, but it fell on its face. So I know I have two functioning replacement fuel pumps, and my fuel light's flashing. So it's probably the float on that's probably stuck, but it's a race bike, so I'll just put some tape over it or something. But anyway, what we're going to do here is we're going to do a pull. We're going to do a pull on this thing and see if it's fixed, because I got a track day in a week, and I got some tires to nuke. So I'm going to put my visor down right now, and I'm riding with my dual sport helmet, and so let's see what happens. Yeah, that's insane. It's much more responsive than when I first got it. Because I'm in 5th gear and it just puts you back 4th gear. Yeah. 6th gear. This thing just effortless. Cruising at 80. So, yeah, I'm going to see if that float's stuck. Sorry about the wind noise, but I'm going to 80. I mean, it's got tremendous power in 6th gear. This thing's just dumb strong. So, alright, so do a little UE here. Trying to be as safe as possible with a non-street legal bike. What am I talking about? This is street legal. Yeah, that's just stupid. 122 in second when it blipped. So I think we got it cured. It's feeling pretty good. The only thing is that fuel light there. So sorry, I'm just kind of thinking and talking through the problem here as I'm cruising at 80 miles an hour. It feels like I'm literally putting along. So I think it's even more responsive than in my initial rides on it, and I think it's going to only get better. And our injectors are clear, our fuel rail is clear, and our fuel pump is supplying the fuel as it needs to. So overall, I'm pretty satisfied with this job. I knew there would be a lot to do with this bike and getting it up to snuff, but I mean, for all the things that are on this thing, the brakes, the cartridges on the front suspension, the Penske shock, this thing's got an Öhlins dampener, and it's just the iconic 0506 GSXR 1000. It's just an iconic sport bike, and really I think it's everything that I want in a perfect track bike. It's got a lot more power than I'll ever need, so I need to be my own governor on it. But overall, I made the decision to reuse the factory injectors, because the aftermarket ones were a little different, and there was like a flat O-ring washer on the factory fuel rails, or excuse me, fuel injectors, and the aftermarket ones had a standard O-ring, and I could not get them to seat. So, because I tried to install them, and I was like, these things are just different enough. I want to revitalize these. So I have these other injectors that I can try if I need to, but I don't think I'm going to need to. So, lesson learned: if you have to replace, if your fuel pump is crusty, or your fuel filter is as crusty as mine was, go ahead and clean out your injectors. You probably should do it every year anyway on these, which You know, a lot of us get lucky with it. I've never cleaned the one in the 750, and it would probably perform better. And you know, I might just do that. So that's the update on the GSXR 1000 track bike, and it's riding the way it's supposed to. And I look forward to ripping it this next weekend. This is a Saturday, so next Saturday I hope that I'm able to rip it up there, because I'm going to take it. So that's the update here. I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. I've been busting out a lot of content lately, trying to fill up my channel and get some good content out there for you. So thanks for watching. Leave me a comment, and we'll see you next time.